Hey, what's up guys? This is Theo here, and in this video I want to show you guys 5 of my favorite resources when I'm trying to stay up to date with learning how to code and just staying up to date with technology. And this is specifically web technologies, so a lot of JavaScript and then HTML, CSS, and just that whole ecosystem. So this first one here is Front End Masters. Um, I believe this membership is, I want to say it's $30 a month. I turn it on and off depending on the caliber of courses that they have. And so I'm just going to scroll from the bottom here and sort of let you guys look at what courses that they have and talk about, or just tell you some of the ones I watched. So I watched JavaScript, the good parts. I haven't watched them all. I've watched this one, CSS3 in depth. Pretty good. Let's see what else have I watched. Watched this on Pluralsight. It's also good. Kyle Simpson is really smart. I want to watch this one, Hardcore Functional Programming. And I've watched this one, From Fundamentals to Functional. Let's see what else. They got React, Asynchronous Programming, and JavaScript with Observables, ArcsJS. I've watched that as well. Jafar. Let's see what else have I watched. Functional Light. I'm finishing up that one. Kyle Simpson. Building web apps with Angular 2. I thought it was okay. It seems like Angular 2 is still kind of a mess. Let's see what else. 4 semesters of computer science. Honestly, I didn't really like this one. Brian Holt. Webpack 2 deep dive. Started watching a little bit of it. Not a huge fan of the presenter, to be honest. But, I mean, he knows his stuff. Let's see what else. So, ES6 The Right Parts. I started watching this. And I finished Intro to React V2. This one was a really long course, almost 12 hours. And this will take you from the ground up using React, React Router, Redux, Webpack, Jest for testing, etc. I started watching Elm, trying to get into it. Tried to watch it a few times now. I just kind of lose interest, but this is a popular functional programming language that will allow you to write your code in Elm and then transpile it to HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So that's it for front end masters. I think it's worth it depending on what courses you're going to watch and how much you're actually going to put into it. I mean, $30 isn't a lot, but if you just keep forgetting to turn it off, then I feel like it's not going to be worth it depending on how many courses you watch. But they come out with courses, I'd say every month or two. So I wouldn't say they have a ton of courses. I mean, there is a good amount, but if you think about how long they've been around, I wouldn't say it's huge. Next up is Pluralsight, or sorry, Egghead. I believe Egghead is $20 a month, so a little bit more affordable. And their whole model is they have bite-sized videos where you can sort of see the length of them. They're usually under 5 minutes. Right, this is a course, but all of the lessons are usually about 5 minutes at most. And again, they have all these things: React, Angular 2, 1, JavaScript, TypeScript, Postgres, Docker, Vue, Tools, D3, Node, CSS, etc. And so I think this is a good resource, a little bit on the cheaper side, obviously. But just sort of, I feel like this is more to just give you a sort of preview a lot of times of what technologies, just give you a little glimpse. Whereas if you want to go into full depth, right, like something like this 12-hour course, it's really going to get you, deep into that knowledge. Next one up is Pluralsight. Pluralsight is $30 a month, and I'm not currently subscribed, but I've had a subscription for about a year. And I'll show you some of the popular courses that they have on here. Right, so Angular 2, C Sharp, and sort of same sort of length as front end masters. They can range from 2 to 11 hours, whatever. Angular 2, ASP.NET, and then the one thing that I really like is that they have what's called paths, and they have mentors. I haven't used the mentors, but right, they'll have paths, and so right here are the ones I've done: JavaScript, and so if I go in here, but you can look at development, right, and these are all the different ones that they have. So I like that, and go into JavaScript here and look at this, and you can even take a skill test, and you can look at what courses they recommend for beginner, what courses they recommend for intermediate, advanced, etc. So I like that. And then they also have a concept of mentors, and you can go in here and basically just look at, the mentors that they have, and you can pay. It is kind of expensive. I think it's $1 per minute, which I think that's, I don't know. It's not terribly high, but I don't think everyone has that kind of money either. But yeah, you can look at, what you want to learn, etc. So yeah, that's the third resource. The fourth one here is Free Code Camp, and you'll notice I'm on beta here. And so I just watched a video about this the other day on Coding Tutorials 360, and he was interviewing Quincy Larson about this. And so this beta, I guess they've changed up the certificates that they have now, or they've added some. So they have responsive web design, JavaScript algorithms and data structures, front-end libraries, data visualization, APIs and microservices, information security and QA, open source, interview questions, and take-home assignments. So they've got that. This is a great resource to just like actually build something. Like if you're not sure what you want to build, and a lot of times I'm not, you just go in here and come in here, build out some of the actual projects they have. Like go down to the bottom right, like a personal library, stock price checker, issue tracker, message board. Right, these are comprehensive projects that are going to require you to incorporate all of the knowledge that you've learned. So definitely a good resource. I think it's probably one of the best like interactive free resources out there. Short of maybe going to a boot camp, which isn't free, but I'm talking about like interactivity and like comprehensive at the same time. And the last one that I have here is this resource actually is a Git book through Front End Masters. It's written by Cody Lindley, and he's written like JavaScript Enlightenment, DOM Enlightenment, jQuery Enlightenment, and I believe what's the other one, Regex Enlightenment. And so this will actually take you through, right, like what is a front end developer, recap of 2016, everything that was, hot, what to expect in 2017. Really, really comprehensive, front end salaries in case you're curious. And then it's got the self-directed learning path that's pretty much telling you like, like this is, here's some of the resources, right? And so I've mentioned a few of these. And this is sort of a comprehensive list. Like the one that I look at a lot is Learn JavaScript, right? So it has getting started, general learning, mastering, functional, reference, specs, style, newsletters, news and podcasts, and then more learning resources. So this is super comprehensive. And then, it'll even go into like, you want to look at React and Redux, just giving you really great resources out there for everything. So yeah, guys, just wanted to share with you guys my my 5 favorite resources here. And if you find these helpful, let me know in the comments. Let me know what resources you like. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.